Welcome back, and in this video we're going to be looking at how to set preferences in Photoshop. Okay, now every program have a control panel. Even the operating system you're using right now have a control panel where you can go and toggle some settings, change some things, customize some things to your own benefit, the way you like it, the way you want to use it, the way you want it to be. Now Photoshop have such kind of a thing too, and here it's called preferences. So your preferences can be found in under the edit menu, and there you see our preferences. Now you select the preference tab you want. Here we have roughly 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We have 9 preferences here, starting from general to interface, file handling, and down to type. Now we're going to look at the basic preferences that I believe will be useful to us while we progress with the course. But till then, let's quickly look at some things here. Now here you have the color picker. Now it gives you 2 types of color picker. Now it gives you the operating system color picker and the application color picker. Okay, and by default we have the application color picker, which I'll leave like that. And going down here we have let's go to interface, and interface we have color scheme as color theme. Sorry. Now the color theme gives you the nature of how your theme will look like. As you can see, I changed the theme to this, and I can as well change it to this. So depending on how you want it, we have dark, we have this, we have gray and light gray. So I will leave my own to remain like this. And we have screen mode, which by default is like that. Now the screen mode here is, let me quickly show you something. The screen mode now is the area, this area where you are working on your document. Okay, so here we have dark. So if you don't want to be that dark, if you don't want it to be dark, you can decide to change it, maybe gray, or you can decide to choose a custom color to represent your screen mode. So I'll take it back to default because I like it that way. And then we have full screen with menus. Here you can also decide to choose the color that you want your full screen menus to have. Okay, so another thing very important that I want us to look at here is the show tooltip a checkbox here. So here what a tooltip is more like a little help that comes out when you hover your mouse on a particular tool or icon inside Photoshop. Like now I did on this, and we have is displaying a polygonal lasso tool for us. Now you managed to see that right up because the show tooltip checkbox is checked here. Now immediately I uncheck this, you discover that the tooltip will be deactivated. If you hover your mouse to an icon, it will not display any tooltip for you. Okay, but I'm just gonna leave that checked because I also want it to be like that. And let's quickly look at units and rulers. Now the units we are working on by default is inches. Okay, on our meter rule is inches, but you can decide to change it to pixels or centimeters or millimeters. Now depending on what the document you're working on. If it's a web document, you are advised to change it to pixels. But if it's a document for print, you are advised to change it to inches or centimeters, depending on where you're printing it, or depending on the machine that's going to give you the output of the print. Okay, so that is it for units and rulers. Now mind you, some other preferences, because we are not going to treat all the preferences here, but as we progress with the course, we're still going to look at some other preferences that we need to touch in order to make one or two things work perfectly well for us. Now on the file handling, you want to have something like save as to original folder. Now it's asking you, when you use the save as icon or command under the file menu, do you want it to save it as to the original folder of the original document, or you wanted to save it in a different location. So now we want it to save here, as in the original folder, and that is why we check this. Okay, so these are some of the basic things we are going to look at in preferences for now. As we continue with the course, we're going to look at other important things. And thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.